Hey folks, Happy New Year and welcome back to another video. Today the patch notes dropped for the update coming tomorrow, so I want to take a couple minutes to go through that and then also talk about the new character that's coming out. For those that are interested, I think EE heard our feedback about Leo and we're going to cover the changes coming up shortly. So first thing is there's a new hero called Carabyne, the Dark Rebel. He's going to be a triple S Atlas tank that's going to deal damage to enemies in a rectangular area and have a chance to knock down targets. So this is the current boss that we have in Endless right now. Seems like the recycling content, right? Create character concept, put it as a boss, and then instead of creating a new character, they put out additional heroes that resemble that. So that's an interesting tactic. But Carabyne's basic attack is going to deal extra damage equal to a percentage of his max HP, and he's going to have a chance to cause damage to all surrounding enemy units. When entering the battle, Carabyne is going to enter Guardian State and gain crit damage reduction. When his accuracy reaches a specific amount, he's going to dispel the invincibility effect of all his hit targets before causing damage. So it seems like he's very geared towards being a counter against assassins, which is really cool. And also needed as well. Max Coraxia teams are really difficult to beat right now, even with a strong summoner team. So what else is coming up? This is the part that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So enhanced Leo's awakening skills. They modified his awakening passive skill, Mountain Lord. Every time he takes damage, he's going to restore 1.5% of his max HP. Leo can freely switch between using energy or rage to release his ultimate skill. If he chooses rage, Leo will restore 30 rage per second. I'm not sure if that's enough to keep up with the other vanguards, but time will tell. But this also opens up another thought, whereas do the remainder of his awakening skills still impact him, regardless of whether he's rage or energy based? Logically, I think it would have to, but we'll see. And then the second part of the change to Leo is when his death immunity skill effect is triggered, he immediately recovers 600 energy or rage, which is cool because that means he can ultimate immediately, hopefully helping him survive. What I do like about this is the fact that if you can use the energy-based Leo, you can pump him with res and have similar effects to what we did last time, but all of the benefits of his awakening skills, which would be really cool. Let me just scroll down a little bit to see what the remainder of the patch notes say. First and foremost, they're saying that Carabyne is going to be the hero that we're going to be able to recruit. Nalfang and Sorietta are also going to appear. Sif is going to be the secondary banner, which is nice because I need to get mine to I5. And then all the traditional things that you see, Mirror of Reformation, where Leo's Soul Crystal Nucleus and a Chaos Soul Crystal Nucleus are going to appear. And then a Detailed Gatherings event, where Boar is the main protagonist. And then also a Gamuzos will open up with Carabyne and Sif and a mythic divine prototype called the Divine Nucleus. Or rather, the Dominant Nucleus will appear. A new Galactic Treasure will also open. And there's going to be a premium development project. So all these things are, I would say, standard for the 2-week cadence and release cycle that we have. And then finally, Twilight Lands is going to open on most servers. Now, what will be interesting to see is if the note that they made a few weeks ago about Twilight Lands changing, about the feedback that they received from us, whether that's going to be implemented here or on the next cycle. From what I recall, I believe it's going to be here. So I'm excited to see those changes, specifically because if they did implement them in the way that we suggested, as in it should be the total clear time instead of first to clear, this will add a lot more competition for folks that can't really start right at the beginning. And personally, for the last 4 Twilights, I did not have the ability to start right away because I had some previous IRL engagements. So that's exciting, and I'm definitely curious on whether that change is going to update tomorrow or on the following one. All right, so let's switch to the last part of the patch notes where they really talk about one of the biggest problems in the game right now and what they're doing to fix it. And that is a lot of the old servers or servers that were first released when the game launched are currently experiencing very few players on them. So there's definitely a deficit of players. And so what they're going to do to revitalize some of the competitive elements in some of the folks who are on those servers is merge the server ranges for what they have access to. And so really what I'm seeing here is there's only going to be an impact to the Asian servers at this point in time. I don't see anything on the North American front, but you know, the Asia Warzone server is going to now effectively be from 1 to 57. Whereas I think in the past it was 1 to 10. In general, I do like the change, but I don't think it's a fix to the root of the problem, more so a bandage, because even those server ranges over time will have an atrophy of players, and so you're going to run into the same thing, except at a bigger scale. So hopefully they figure out a way to fix that that's inclusive of the entire player base instead of zone-specific ones. And then last but not least, they talk about some of the changes coming up to Hell Arena and the trophies and some bugs that they fixed, all of which are nominal. Anyway, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.